On the Health Watch this morning, a disturbing statistic. More than half of school-age kids report they've been bullied at some point online. About the same number have actually engaged in cyberbullying. Kim Garst is co-founder and CEO of Boom Social and one of Forbes' top 50 social media influencers. She's here with 5 things every parent should know about cyberbullying. I got to tell you, it's really kind of frightening. I have 2 small sons. And, you know, when I was a kid, the worst we worry about, maybe somebody pushing you or punching you on the playground. But now it's a lot more. It's a lot more. And there's a huge disconnect between what's actually happening and parents' awareness of what's happening. All right, well, let's get to some of the things that parents should know. Your first is privacy and security settings. Talk to me a little bit about that. Yes, I think as parents, we need to be very cognizant of the privacy settings that our children have on Facebook, Twitter, if they have. Facebook's primarily where most of the kids are today. And anytime Facebook changes, they change routinely. Sometimes they kick those privacy settings out. So you need to routinely check them and make sure that, that they are where you want them to be. Number 2, educate. You really need to educate the children, talk to them, make sure they're aware of passwords, sharing their passwords, who they share their passwords with, even to the point of, making sure that they're not cyberbullying. The 50% is that many children, 50% have actually been cyberbullied, but the same number have actually participated in cyberbullying. What age? It ranges. I've seen it. When should you start talking to your kids about it? I think as soon as you can. I think there's a big disconnect. As soon as they're ready? Yes. Okay. We talked about there's so many parents, there's only about 7% of parents actually have this on their radar screen. That's a big disconnect. Wow. Yeah, especially considering how many kids are online. Absolutely. All right, number 3, legal consequences. And today, we have to make sure that our kids are aware that what they put out there is out there. Once it's out there, everybody can see it for years to come. Today, when you are, looking for a job, you have people. Many companies are actually looking at your social media presence to see, what you've put out there. So there's lots of legal consequences. If you are participating in cyberbullying, you can lose your cell phone, your ISP account. So there are lots of legal consequences to cyberbullying. Obviously, communication. Don't mean to gloss that over. We talked a little bit about that. Yes. And number 5, though, if your teen is bullied, what should you do? If your teen, you need to be a safe haven for your children. They need to know that they can come to you if something is happening. And the majority of parents are not aware of this. 50% don't even bother to tell their parents. So there's, again, that disconnect. I think being open, communicating, being involved is a huge piece. Outside of that, you can obviously connect with if you know who the bully is, you can connect with them and their parents. You can take it to the school if it's involved at the school level. But do something, don't ignore it. Don't ignore it. Absolutely. Kim Garst from Boom Social, thank you very much for enlightening us this morning.